Hello guys, this is Christian and you're welcome back to the Don't Have channel. If you haven't joined this community yet, then smash on the subscribe button and join this community. In the last tutorials, we were able to set up our server. So what you are going to be dealing with next in this tutorial is route handling and templating. Alright guys, so let's continue. But if in some case after the previous tutorial you closed your Visual Studio Code, then this is how you are going to get it back. Go to your search browser and then type in cmd. You'll get your command prompt up here. Click on it. Now what you have to do is type in cd spacebar and then go and drag and drop your app folder here and then press enter. Once you press enter, you can now type in code spacebar dot and press enter. It will open your Visual Studio Code for you again. So now we can continue. So quickly, let's go to our terminal. Then click on new terminal. Once the terminal opens for us, we can now type in nodemo spacebar app. The app here is the name we gave to our server file, which is app.js, right? So now we can click on enter. So once you get the message app is running on port 3000, then it means you'll be good to go. So now let's type in local host port 3000 and press enter. So now we are getting our JMOS is a good book, which means our server is still running correctly. What we have to do now is install another dependency called EJS. What EJS does is to allow us to use pure JavaScript codes inside our HTML. So let's head to our web browser. I'll leave the link down below so you can come to this page and install it, or you can just search for EJS. Scroll through and then click on EJS npm. So here is it. Now you can copy this and go back to your Visual Studio Code and then click on this addition sign here to create a new terminal for you. Now you can paste it here and then press enter to install it for you. This will take a few minutes. Alright, so once it's done, let's switch back to our first terminal, which is the node. And then here let's set our view engine to EJS. We are going to type in app.set and into brackets view engine. Let's set it to EJS, right? And then let's use our body partial, which we required it at the top here, down below. So app.use our body partial dot URL encoded, and then into brackets let's extend it and set the extend to true and then press enter. So let's save it now, and then here let's click on the icon here which says new folder and type in views. Please, you have to type exactly what I'm typing, views. If you type view, it won't work, right? So once you're done, just click everywhere and then it will create it for you, and then click on this view. So once this arrow points downwards, then it means you've clicked on it, and then click on this icon here, which is new file, and then type in index.ejs, and then press enter, so it will open it for you. And then now let's type in this exclamation mark and then press enter. It will generate our HTML template for us. And I want us to just type in h1, then press type in hello, and then let's save it. So let's go back to our app.js file, and then instead of sending this message, let's render. Then let's render the name of the EJS file we want to render is index, right? So let's type in index and save it. So now let's go to our web browser and refresh. So once you refresh, you are getting the hello, which means our view engine is responding to the EJS file, which is the index. Yeah, so what you are going to do now is go back to our web browser. I want us to use Bootstrap, so let's type in Bootstrap. And then click on it. I want us to go to all release. We want the latest one, so let's click on the latest. Let's scroll down and then copy this one, the second. Don't worry, I can leave the link down below so that you just can go straight forward. Then Ctrl A to select everything, and then Ctrl V to replace it, and then Ctrl S to save the file. So let's go back to our localhost port 3000 and refresh. So you are getting hello world, right? Which is what we have here. So now let's change the text inside and type home instead of hello world and save it. Let's go to our web browser and refresh. Now home is what we have. So I want us to create another EJS file here. So let's click on the view. Once again, once this arrow points downwards, then it means it's open. And let's click on this icon here, says new file, and type in about.ejs. Let's copy whatever is inside here. So Ctrl plus C to copy, and let's paste it here, Ctrl plus V, and then let's change this to home, this home to about, and save it. So now we are rendering index here, right? But then what if we want to render this file rather? So which means we have to create another endpoint here, which is app.get, and this time around it's not going to be only for a slash, but it's going to be slash about. Then have our request and response here. And then let's type in rest.render, and then instead of index, let's type in about, and then save this. Let's go back to our web browser and refresh. We are still getting our home because of still getting our home because of the end slash here. So now I want us to add /about and press enter. So now we are getting about, right? And when we move the about and then only / and press enter, we are still getting our home. Now we've been able to render from our home to our about. Now I want us to do a different thing altogether. I want us to separate. When we go back to our index, see we kept on repeating all the codes here with here. What changes is the middle one, right? So right now what we can do is we can create another file which is header.js and then press enter, and then you can go to our index.ejs and then cut this one. So Control X, cut it. Let's paste it inside here, and let's go back to our index.ejs and then cut this one. Then let's create another file here which is footer.ejs. Press enter. Let's paste that one here. So Control V. Let's save this one. Let's save this one too. Then let's save this one too. So now let's go to our web browser. Let's go back to our home route. That is a /. See, we are getting home, exactly home, but there have been changes here. See, at first there were no spaces around the home, but now we are having a space here and here too. So what I want us to do is go to our index file, and then at the top here I want us to type in we are going to use the EJS tags here, then include then what do you want to include? The name of this EJS is header, right? It's supposed to be inside, and then you have to close the EJS tab, and then down below too you have to type include, and this time around you want to bring the footer down here. So let's type in footer, and then let's save it. Let's go back to our page and then let's refresh it and see exactly. You see now we are getting what we had at first, right? So let's do same to the about side. So I want us to copy the above part and delete it by pressing spacebar. Delete the bottom part too. I want us to copy this one and paste it right here, and then copy the second one, which is the footer, and paste it right below, and let's save it. Now let's head back to our web browser, then let's go to /about, press enter. So you are getting the same thing. So now let's take a look at something here. Let's say for instance, instead of about, you type in find and press enter. So you are getting cannot get /find. This /find is the endpoint, right? So let's go back to our code. What our server is expecting is either / or /about. Anything else, it will throw this kind of error, right? So let's type in /about. So once it hits the server knows something called /about. So it will allow whatever code inside to be run, right? And inside the route, what we have here is res.render the about EJS, right? So let's go back here and then just type in / and press enter. We are getting the home, and even if we don't type in the / and then just type in localhost for 3000 and press enter, we are still going to get our home, because by default it is being ended with /. So that's why when we're typing, we just type about, and then we didn't add another /, we just left it about and then press enter. So now we are done with route handling and templating. In the next tutorial, we are going to create some models. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button if you haven't, and join this community.